Throughout history, power wasn't always in the hands of kings. Some of the most fearless, cunning, and visionary rulers to ever live were queens, women who commanded armies, built empires, and changed the fate of nations. These queens weren't just figureheads, they were warriors, strategists, and icons of leadership whose influence still echoes today. From Egypt's divine throne to Britain's mighty empire, their stories remind us that true strength knows no gender. Here are the 7 most powerful queens who shaped the course of history forever. 1. Cleopatra 7, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Clever, charming, and ruthlessly ambitious, Cleopatra wasn't just a beauty, she was a political mastermind. Fluent in multiple languages, she used diplomacy and alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony to protect Egypt's independence. Her reign combined brilliance with tragedy, ending with her dramatic death and the fall of the Ptolemaic dynasty. Cleopatra remains the ultimate symbol of power, intelligence, and seduction. 2. Queen Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen of England. Elizabeth I ruled during England's Golden Age. She never married, declaring herself wed to her kingdom. Her reign brought stability, the defeat of the Spanish Armada, and the rise of English exploration and culture. With her fiery speeches and strategic brilliance, Elizabeth proved that a woman alone could rule with unmatched strength and wisdom. 3. Empress Wu Zetian, China's Iron Empress. The only woman to ever rule China as emperor, Wu Zetian's rise from concubine to ruler was nothing short of legendary. She expanded China's borders, reformed government systems, and promoted education. Though often portrayed as ruthless, she brought lasting prosperity and stability. Wu Zetian's reign broke centuries of patriarchal tradition and changed Chinese history forever. 4. Catherine the Great, Russia's fearless modernizer. Catherine the Great transformed Russia into a European powerhouse. She expanded its territory, reformed education, and championed the arts. Despite the scandals surrounding her private life, Catherine's intellect and leadership redefined what it meant to be a monarch. Under her rule, Russia's empire flourished like never before. 5. Queen Nefertiti, the queen who became a goddess. Known for her stunning beauty, Nefertiti was far more than a royal consort. Alongside Pharaoh Akhenaten, she led a religious revolution, promoting the worship of a single god, Aten. Ancient art often depicts her as an equal to the pharaoh, suggesting she ruled Egypt briefly on her own. Her mysterious disappearance still fascinates archaeologists today. 6. Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba, the warrior queen of Angola. A master strategist and fierce warrior, Queen Nzinga fought against Portuguese colonizers in the 17th century. Known for her sharp diplomacy and fearless leadership, she formed alliances to defend her people and preserve African sovereignty. Nzinga's name lives on as a symbol of resilience, intelligence, and unbreakable courage. 7. Queen Victoria, the grandmother of Europe. Queen Victoria ruled for over 6 decades, presiding over the height of the British Empire. Her reign marked an era of industrial growth, global influence, and moral reform. Known for her dignity and devotion to duty, Victoria became the face of an empire that shaped the modern world. Her descendants went on to rule across Europe, earning her the title Grandmother of Europe. These 7 queens proved that power is not limited by gender, it's defined by vision, courage, and legacy. From Cleopatra's cunning diplomacy to Nzinga's battlefield heroism, their names echo through time as symbols of leadership and resilience. They ruled in worlds that tried to silence them, yet their voices shaped empires. History remembers kings for their wars, but it remembers these queens for their wisdom, courage, and the timeless truth they lived by. A true ruler commands not with fear, but with strength and grace. Which of these historical queens is more powerful according to you? Let me hear your thoughts.